you spend so much money on doing things like this. So if you're not prepared, I don't know, if just get money. That's all I can say, to be honest. This is a very sensitive topic. I don't even know who sent me, but at the end of the day, what's up guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you are coming on here, please make sure to like this video and subscribe, because you're going to like the content over here. So please do well to subscribe to this channel. And yeah, today's video, guys, I don't even know what I have titled this video, but this video has been long overdue because I was supposed to do this back when Rihanna got pregnant. I don't remember when. I think it was this year that she brought it out that she was pregnant. I had you guys send me your opinions on a certain post of someone that I saw on Instagram, and you guys actually gave me your replies. And then I also asked a few questions on weddings, because weddings were just happening around that time as well, especially in Ghana too, like very expensive weddings. So far from what we've seen, people change a lot during weddings. So I asked you guys what you guys thought about them, and you guys gave me your assumptions. So this is what we are going to do. I'm going to be reading out your assumptions as I do my makeup. I have everything on my phone. So this is how it goes. Rihanna, 33 years, is pregnant and not married. She can pay for an expensive wedding, but she didn't do that before getting pregnant. Marriage is not a precondition to childbirth. Find a responsible man or woman and sow a seed. Time ticks. I will need to add more. If you want to sit there until you turn into a stone waiting for marriage before having children, enjoy yourself at that. In fact, you can decide to even wait until you're 65 years and try to have a child, because you don't care about the consequence of such absurdity. If you're a woman, just Google the health implications of giving birth after 33 or 35 years to the mother and the child. A lot of you people waste time in this life because of some nonsense beliefs and because of what society thinks. I just hope that at the end of the day, it does not end in regret for many of you. You can decide to copy Janet Jackson and give birth at 50 years in a country with a skyrocketing infant mortality rate and without proper health care. You can let nature be your guide or leave it in the hands of others, and that is what the person posted. So the first assumption I have here is you can't let nature be your guide, into brackets if you're a Christian. The second assumption that I have here is, but the issue is you don't want to go against God's will about marriage. I just realized this is quite a sensitive topic, so I have to be very careful about what I say before people come for me. But the first and second point, I actually agree with just the assumptions. I've not come to the post yet, so relax. The first and second assumptions, I agree, because it's true. You can't let nature be your guide. I'm a Christian. I make mistakes. I'm human, but I'm a Christian. I believe in what Christianity teaches me to do. My faith comes first before any other thing, and if there's a God who created every single thing, he has to come first before every other thing, including what society thinks, because he created society. And part of God's will for us is to abstain from sexual activities before marriage. So there's that. You can't let society dictate your life. So before I continue, let me just start by putting on my primer. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not going to be mentioning the products or anything because I don't want to waste too much time. If you want to see my makeup routine, I've made videos, so many videos on that. I'm going to leave a particular video that I did somewhere on the screen. I'm not doing anything much. I'm just covering the few spots that I have on the sides of my face and then around my mouth. So another person is saying it is still wrong if you are engaging in sexual activity before marriage. So that's why Christians wait. I feel like everyone is focusing on the sex before marriage part. I mean, because that's what you do before you have babies, right? So it makes sense. This person says we have a lot of tech now, and like he said, you can have a kid at 50. So if I want to wait till 50, dot 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 to be continued. I know I look weird. Most of you guys were just talking about the sex before marriage, blah blah blah. I get it. That's for Ghanaians. We take religion seriously. Ghanaians, they're sad. At the end of the day, you go and see too. I will just stop joking around. But I'm always so like all over the place whenever I'm doing get ready with me. Let me just bring you guys closer because I forgot to do that. Okay, much better. See, when it comes to giving birth, I don't know why so much is expected of women when it comes to childbirth, because it's not always an easy thing. Like, people are going through so much. So the fact that you see someone at age 30 and that person doesn't have children or doesn't want to have children, you don't know the reason behind that person's decision. You can even decide to wait until you're 65 years and try and have a child because you don't care about the consequence of such absurdity. To be honest, yeah, this point, I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm totally going to agree, but sometimes when you follow social media, you can ruin your life because there are so many feminists in quotes who are coming out to say they are not ready to have kids, and you can't force them to do that, which is fine. You can't force anyone, but you shouldn't let that also like make you feel like, oh yeah, like when your family tells you or when your family is giving you advice on these things, even though it can be pressuring and a little bit annoying, I feel like they are coming from a good place and they want the best for you, because this point is actually very valid about the fact that you can have, like, there are health implications of actually giving birth after a certain age for women, because women grow really fast. So like we really have to be careful when it comes to those things. I feel like people just want the best for you. If you want to have a kid at 50 and you're in Ghana, just know that Ghana, we are still growing. At this point, everyone knows that we are kind of slacking in everything. So, and these things like take a lot of money. You spend so much money on doing things like this. So if you're not prepared, I don't know, if just get money. That's all I can say, to be honest. This is a very sensitive topic. I don't even know who sent me, but at the end of the day, like, I just wanted to read out your assumptions. But if you want to wait till 50, just make sure that you have money. Or at least if you want to wait till 50, just make sure that while you are aging, before you get to 50, you are freezing your eggs, because that's another good thing that you can do for yourself. I feel like that's one thing you can do for yourself, so that whenever you are ready, you're ready. That is all I can say about this. I just feel like this person was also attacking Ghanaians because of how religious Ghanaians are. Let's just head straight into the second topic, which is expensive weddings. I feel like this is the interesting part for me. I asked you guys what your thoughts are on expensive wedding gowns and the change of over 2 dresses during weddings, and your assumptions were so funny. So the first person who replied was like, if you can afford it and deep down you won't be doing calculations later. If you can afford it and deep down you won't be doing calculations later, then fine. But if you know you're going to do calculations later, I did take God beg you. I did take God beg you. This person is also saying, if you are wealthy and won't feel a pain after that, then do it. If that's not the case, then mind your business and work according to your capacity. This person also says, if they throw pressure, give some people too, it be okay, give them. This person says, this matter, I personally feel it's a matter of what you can afford as a couple and not the set standards of society. Just like how we choose what to buy every day with our own money, so should we choose what we can afford on a big day. The ultimate goal is to spend within your means. Another person says, even the 2 marriage thing is also waste. Facts. Big facts. I kind of agree with the 2 marriage thing because a lot. Not saying I won't do that though. I actually like it, but I feel like it's a bit too long because the person has to now propose to you and then come and see the family. Then you do another engagement, which the engagement is the actual marriage ceremony, and then you have to do a white wedding. stress. I actually get each and everyone's points, to be honest, because they all make sense and they are all valid points, but I believe at the end of the day it also kind of goes down to their preferences. If that is what they want, then of course. If on my wedding day I just feel like I don't want to do too much, like, it doesn't make me a bad person, or it doesn't mean that I don't have money, or it doesn't also mean that I'm better than those who are doing so much or who want to actually make it a big thing on their wedding day. Like, it's just preferences and what they want, and it's their money, and you can choose however you want to spend your money. You just have to do it wisely. Me personally, when it comes to weddings, or should I say my wedding, I'm not saying I'm getting married soon, please. I just want my wedding to be simple and a very aesthetic wedding, and I feel like you can do it either the expensive way or the cheaper way. Like, they'll both work either ways. People like to do a lot because some people are just extra and they know they are, and they have the money to afford it, so there's nothing wrong. Like the Ghanaian weddings that we saw this year, guys, I tell you, the only problem that I have with this wedding thing is the fact that, like someone said, social media always has a negative side, and that could be that it's going to influence people to do what they can't do, and that is the issue. Cause me, I don't like owing people, so there's no way I'm going to. Not that I've not borrowed from someone before, I have, and I didn't like the experience at all. So since then, I've just decided not to ever like take money from anyone. But at the same time, I feel like it's a big day. Like, I'm not saying you should go and please don't borrow. Like, that is a no-no for me. I'm just giving another point that your wedding is supposed to be your big day and you're supposed to enjoy and have fun. But just know that after the wedding is actually the big event, you get, and you don't want to make decisions and regret them later. But by all means, I feel like you should definitely have fun on your wedding day because it's the start of a new day. So weddings should definitely be like exciting and not boring, in my opinion. Okay guys, so I'm pretty much done with my makeup look. The only advice I'd like to give is, if you don't have the money to do such things, just don't follow social media, because social media is not reality and people can trick you into doing so many things. Just do what you can do. And this brings me to the end of this video, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.